Hello. Today we are making an applesauce cake. For this one, I'm going to use the 12-inch filter. So there's what they look like. Black and catfish got nice crust. Okay, finally my oven is preheated before I am ready for it, so that's really a good thing. We are camped out here today in our little backwoods camp. I think fall is finally here. Today's probably a low 60s. It was gray and overcasty for a while, but sun's starting to peek back out again now. Anyhow, my wife was asking me what kind of dessert we're going to have. I guess she's was just thinking we needed one while we're camped out tonight. So I'm going to make my mom's applesauce cake. It's a childhood favorite I had. Been thinking of her quite a bit. It's coming up on close to a year now on her passing. So anyhow, she's been on my mind some. But it just seems perfect for this time of year. Apples, applesauce, those kind of spices, you know, the cinnamon, nutmeg, clove. So we're going to get it started. We're going to bake it in the Coleman Camp oven again. And one thing I want to do before starting is I'm going to add my own little twist to it. It should be subtle, so it shouldn't affect her recipe in any way. But I'm going to dice up an apple, pretty small, and then fold it in with the batter. So let me get my apple cut up, and then when we're ready to start assembling everything, I'll come right back. Okay, so she says I need to sift my dry ingredients, which is 3 cups of flour, I used to have fun kind of playing with these things when I was a kid. Sometimes my sister and I would help my mom in the kitchen when Dad wasn't around, and we were allowed to. But I don't know. I found these little hand crank items at that time pretty fascinating. Same thing. My grandfather had a little hand drill, and I used to like to play in his shop with that thing too. Just something about it, just the mechanics, I guess. It was kind of fun. So, along with that, there's 2.5 cups of sugar, and I'm going to try to mix these things back and forth with each other. So, yeah, I'll just read it off to you because it's all going to get sifted into one mix. 3 cups sugar, 3 cups flour, 2.5 cups sugar, 2 teaspoons baking soda, 2 teaspoons salt, and then the spices at a teaspoon each. So once I get these all mixed together, I'll come back. Alright, and what I do with it, I need to mix the applesauce with a cup of oil. Oh, that's going to be pushing it close. saved by that one. I guess I should have not dumped it out, but alright. Need 1 cup of oil. I had applesauce. There it is. Her recipe calls for a can of applesauce, which would have been a 15-ounce can, but you can't seem to find them anymore. So I'm just going to use two cups, which would be 16 ounces, or one slight cup. Start mixing that together. We're going to do this for a little while till it's well blended. Alright, now to that, I'm going to add 2 eggs, hopefully no shells. I have a trash bag on. No, there we go. And then beat this a few more minutes longer. Alright, now we're going to slowly, because I don't have a lot of working room here, add our dry to our liquid, mix that up really good, and then put it in our cake pan. So we're getting there. Yep, that hand beater was really was getting me a workout there, so I had to give up on it. And that's, I think, really about as blended as I am going to get it. It's fairly smooth, I think. And that's really it for my mom's batter recipe. I've got my apples that I cubed up earlier. So I'm going to add them now and blend that in there. And there was another cake that my wife had in mind when I told her I was going to make this. I'm not sure if she's had this particular one or not. So, but my mom had another cake that included apples. So, just kind of adding that thought to this cake, if that makes any sense. So it's where are we? Yep. Man, I hope I don't run out of fuel now. Okay. So there's our cake batter. I've already got a pan ready to go. That's kind of rare for me. And man, what a beast. think that is about it for this too. I don't think I'm going to get any more out of that. Nope. Alright. And I'll just put them in the oven. Real fast. $50 is what it's supposed to bake for. So, like the other things we've baked in there, we're going to spin it around probably about halfway through. And we'll peek on it, and it may need to go just a little bit longer than the required 50 minutes, but we'll see. We'll guess on that one.
Partly sunny, 68. Kirkfield, Sparta, partly sunny, 64. Springfield, cloudy, 64. Tullahoma, mostly sunny, 60.
Okay, so it's been right about our 50 minutes. Let's take a peek on it. Oh, he's a puffy little feller. Well, he's kind of clean there. Let's see here if I can kind of sort of get him half out of here anyhow. Well, he's coming out clean, so well, now he is a little damp there. Let me tell you what. I'm just gonna let him sit in here just a couple more minutes on what little heat's trapped inside there. See how if it did any better. Yeah, I think it did okay. I did try to move it around a little bit while it was baking. Let me show you this little fella. He looks pretty good. It did kind of shift to one side a little bit, but all in all, it looks pretty good. Okay, so see how. Go away. Yes, I know it's some. Let's see how our cake turned out. I know it's a little. It did sink a little bit as it cooled in the middle, so it might be a little doughy there. I really don't think so, but anyhow, it sunk a little bit. But, okay. That was not very straight.
That's my piece, right?
Whichever piece you want. I know if I'm going to say the smallest one, it's not going to be that way for you. Which one do you want? Tell me now.
This one.
Okay. Oh yeah. That was... There you go, Ruthie.
Thank you.
Hope you can see. Yeah, it's nice and moist, spongy. Like I was saying earlier, my mom would make this a lot. We're a single income household, and Dad only got paid once a month, so she was really good at being frugal. So I can remember her making this quite a bit, and then sending it off to me as part of my school lunches. Minus the little apple chunks, which I never thought about doing until about an hour before we started filming this video. So I thought, hey, I bet you that would be pretty good. Oh, it is really nice and moist. Yeah. It came out really, really good.
Very good.
Oh. I'm not going to rattle too long because it's dark, and between the lanterns I've got a bunch of lights in my eyes. I want to move them around a little bit, but I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us this afternoon. Trying out my mom's cake. Mom, I want to thank you for passing it down to me. I miss you. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. It's good.
Very good.